and double. You should double dribble. Bounce that in my direction. I'm a champ. No game 7. In my section.
Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup. This is Game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup Tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tournament.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Isaiah Joe. Randall out there with Gobert. Then there's Irving. Joe, good.
You want to talk about a guy with great range? That is Mr. Isaiah Joe.
Outside Gordon. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Here's Brown. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from three-point range. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Pass to Brown. Outside Gordon. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Kept alive, Randall, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Hardaway with a wide open look. And again, Denver with the triple.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Gobert. And Jokic with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
And it's good for two.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. You look at Joe, one of the league's best, third in steals.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Effective doesn't begin to describe this group. Their defensive skills are game-changing. And it isn't just the steals. It's the ability they have to get in their opponents' heads and force them into bad decisions.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by one. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Outside Gordon. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Nuggets. And Dallas also making a switch. Kamar is checked in. Jokic grabs the miss. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Pelicans. Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Dallas leading by 4. pass to Randall, and stolen by Gordon. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Gobert. Now here's Gordon. And here's Jokic. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Irving against Murray. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 6.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Denver's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Teardrop shot, rebounded by Kamare.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And it's Jokic with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A different look for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Bruce Brown in for Murray. Randall with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Brown. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. The Nuggets trail by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Washington against Johnson. Shoots over Washington. The kick out to Brown. Four on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Watson, that's for 2. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Gordon out there with Johnson. Then there's Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Watson in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Randall. To Kamare, and here is Williams. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Brown the pass to Valanciunas. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Valanciunas has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Nuggets. Mavericks leading by 6. And it's Randall, top of the key. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Johnson against Washington. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
That was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Denver making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dallas.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. BA, thank you. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Yeah, of course. They also count in the regular season standings as well. It allows teams a second trophy to chase, a championship that's a lot earlier in the calendar. And I'll tell you who else benefits, a lot of the young teams, because it puts them in a playoff mindset. I think it's going to help their progression over the course of the season.
Hardaway for three. He can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 11. Pass to Randall. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Hardaway. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the shot. Now here's Brown, covered by Joe. Murray outside. Buries it from three-point range. Murray's got 8 points.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
Washington sets the pick for Randall. Over Gordon. Randall no good. For Denver, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Brown dishes to Murray. Pass to Hardaway. For the three. The Mavericks pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And here's Washington outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hardaway, no good.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's Brown. It's deflected. Pass to Randall. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Gordon. And it's Peyton Watson in for Bruce Brown. Good on the three-point shot.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Joe. Rebound by Johnson.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Got a piece of it. Irving surveying the floor. Driving the lane. Yep, it counts. Irving's got 8 points.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
Watson for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Kamare's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Watson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Watson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Irving missing. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. There's a screen by Washington. The shot's good from Irving. He's got 10. The shot. And the basket by Johnson.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's Dallas, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Looking at Dallas, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Mavericks.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so here is Dallas. On the floor for Dallas. Irving is out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Julius Randle.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Gordon. Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Jokic inside. Defended by Gobert. Jokic with the bucket.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Fader on the way. Again, the Mavericks score.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Murray kicks to Hardaway. To the left wing. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
Here's Randle. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Nuggets trail by 14. Pass to Murray. Launches it. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Brown. Here's Hardaway. For 3, Murray. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray outside. And again, Denver no good. Mavericks leading by 15. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Gordon. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jokic passes to Gordon. Pass to Hardaway. Murray outside. Here's Brown. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And that one's good, Irving.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Launches a 3. Brown's shot is off.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
The Nuggets trail by 14. On the wing, Murray. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 14 points for the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Irving. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Denver making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Kamar is checked in. Murray against Irving. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 11. Here's Murray, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And like to see Murray getting inside and getting physical. He needs that hard-charging attitude.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Irving. And count it from 19 feet away. He's got 18. Nuggets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Murray for 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. At 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Murray for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Brown. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Gordon kicks to Johnson. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Gordon with the dunk.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
Irving against Murray. 3-pointer, Randall. Jokic grabs the miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Chalk up 2 there.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Jamal Murray. Aiden Watson is out there with Johnson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Hardaway passes to Johnson. Now Murray, covered by Joe. Outside Hardaway. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 19 points.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of a roll.
There's a screen by Washington. Wasted no time on that one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And they double up Murray. Johnson kicks to Watson. Now here's Murray. Covered by Joe. Out to Hardaway. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Joe. Here's Washington, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
That's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
On the wing, Murray. Covered by Joe. That one drops for him.
And there's the smooth jumper for Murray. That is always a weapon.
Pass to Joe. Here's Kamari. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 17. Murray looking around. His three-pointers off the mark. Dallas has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Joe. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Brown. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Cranes the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Timeout called, Nuggets. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Valanciunas, and Gordon subbed in for Cameron Johnson. And the Mavericks making a change here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Murray for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got 16 points here in the second half.
And operating off the ball, credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked.
And it's Irving missing. The Nuggets trail by 17. Outside for Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the
At the elbow, Jokic. Murray down low. He's covered by Irving. Mavericks leading by 17. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
From deep, Johnson. He can't get that one.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Three-pointer, Randall. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
At the line for Denver, Bruce Brown.
And Brown drops them both.
What you love about Bruce Brown at this point in his career, guys, he will fit for any of the teams in the league for a couple reasons. Number one, he's developed himself offensively. But two, he's always about the team. His skill set can travel.
17 seconds left in the game.
Mavericks foul. Dante Exum. That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
That free throw good from Brown.
At the line for your Nuggets, Bruce Brown.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's the Mavericks now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Drives to the hoop, and it's Hardy with the jam. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David. Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.